Okay, we're in the home stretch on this one. Somebody asked for a video and I thought, well, I'm going to wait till I'm a little closer to being done on this. This is the FrankenArc. I've been working on this guy for about a week now. This head, I've had that for almost 20 years. I bought it on eBay as an unknown gas thing. That's how it was listed, an unknown gas thing. I think I paid 30 bucks for it. It's really heavy. I had no idea what it was. The guy that sold it to me had no idea what it was. When I got it, I thought it's probably some sort of heater. It looked like a heater. But when I finally started to clean it up about a month and a half ago, there was only one panel. There was no mica on this. There was only one panel over here, and it was just dirty as could be. Cleaned it off, and it turned out to be mica. I thought it was a steel heat shield or something. I thought, mica, wait a second, this thing might be some sort of a lamp. So I puzzled over it for a long, long time, could not figure out. I thought it was natural gas, couldn't figure out how it worked. But looking at it, I discovered that there was sort of a pipe in there, a perforated pipe that looked like it was a heat concentrator. And I was thinking that this was a vapor lamp like standard Coleman, but it's not. It's an arc lamp. This actually has well, it's supposed to have a generator that goes across the top. I did not have a generator, didn't come with one. But I had an old dead 425 stove. I pulled the generator out of that, cleaned it up, and guess what? It fit just right. There was a little trap door thing over here. I had no idea what that was for, so I puzzled over that for a while. It finally dawned on me that the little hole here is actually a port to put in a torch for preheating. When you start this thing, you put your torch in, you wait till you're vaporizing, pull the torch out, close it. Aspiration works exactly like the old Coleman arc lamps, the first ones that came out. There's a tube here, the generator just shoots into the tube. That's all there is, no big deal. Comes down here, through here. It had these two little burner ports coming up. I didn't know what kind of mantle would fit on it. I got some new old stock Aladdin mantles in a box spot off of eBay. They wouldn't fit, so I went to the hardware store, bought some copper plumbing reducers, sanded them, ground them, made them fit. They're good to go. All I had was this. At the bottom of this, there was just one little threaded hole, so I figured it was on some sort of a standard or something. I could not identify that. I've been literally for 15 years trying to find out what this thing is. Nobody knows. I even asked Terry Marsh, who knows everything. He didn't know. So I gave up trying to find it out. Just recently, though, like last night, somebody gave me a lead. This unit here most likely came from a nautical buoy. In the old days they had warning lights on buoys, acetylene, and I think this is a vapor buoy. I didn't know that at the time though. So I wanted to get the thing fired up, and you know, I'm that kind of guy. I make stuff. The font is made out of two quick light fonts. Cut the bottoms out, silver soldered them together. The collar is actually an upside down plumber's torch, the font from a plumber's torch. I stole the pump and filler cap out of the plumber's torch. That's my filler port and my pump. The gas flow is controlled by just a regular old 3/8 compression fitting. I had to make a knob and extended knob and stem for that, put that in. This is a piece of toilet bowl water supply. The generator for the 425 was not quite right, so I had to Frankenstein it. I had to take another compression fitting, meld the two together, grind, solder, grind. Anyway, we're good to go. Because this is such a huge diameter tube, I didn't want that much fuel hanging there in the system. So inside there is actually just a thin capillary copper pipe. basically it's ready to go. This is just a cosmetic thing to look cool. It took me like 4 hours to drill all these stinking little holes, and this one's crooked. But that's it. That's the FrankenArc. I'm not going to fire this until I Caswell the inside of the font. I'm waiting for my Caswell kit. Also, my brass is a little short. I got to come up with some fancy little medallion to hide the fact that I made a mistake. You know, you don't want to look like you made mistakes. So this is out of the Camp Wounded Dog workshop. I really like this thing. I really do. Next time there's a light up in the neighborhood somewhere in Wisconsin, I'll probably go and fire this guy up. When I get it lit, I will show. I got a hunch that the Aladdin mantles are not going to be big enough. The generator from an oven can push a lot of vapor. I may have to come up with a larger mantle. And I think that as a signal beacon, it probably had a larger mantle. Nobody knows anything about these buoy lights, though. There's one guy on the East Coast. I checked his website, and he hasn't done anything in like 15 years on the website. So I'm still in the woods on that. But here it is, the FrankenArc. This guy's, I like it a lot. And it's a heavy sucker. If I ever have to ship this, it's going to cost $1 million. All right, there it is. Camp Wounded Dog Workshop FrankenArc. Thanks for looking, guys. Bye.